All right, gang, I have a follow-up editorial for you here today. Remember the Starbucks story that I did where they wrote pig, or the girl wrote pig on the labels of the coffee? Well, there's been a follow-up. Apparently, the police chief's daughter is not too happy, and we're going to find out here right now why she's not happy about it. All right, gang, we're going back and revisiting Kiefer, Oklahoma, where the police chief's daughter from that Starbucks incident speaks out. This comes to us from New York Post. Thank you to New York Post for this story. I will put a link to it in the description box below, and I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. The police chief's daughter is coming out and blasting somebody about that incident and saying, "I'm not happy with him." The Oklahoma police chief who blasted Starbucks over an order one of his officers received with a pig label was accused by his own daughter of absolutely acting like one. The young woman, who claims to be the daughter of Kiefer Police Chief Johnny O'Mara, tore into him in a series of tweets claiming that she knew him to be a blatantly, proudly racist before they became estranged. Miss O'Mara wrote on Twitter, quote, "I'd like to say that he is absolutely a pig, and I'd like to thank the brave men and women from Starbucks for their service." Hold on a minute. Did she just say the brave men and women of Starbucks? Okay, don't shoot me. I'm just giving you a pumpkin spice latte. Come on. Now, I will give you that, yeah, when you're in that service industry, you do run into rude people. I get it. But brave men and women, Don't hurt me. I'm giving you a peppermint spice mocha. Oh my God! Don't throw it at me. Brave men and women of Starbucks. Thank you, by the way, Starbucks employees, for being there. I mean, I go to Starbucks. I get my mocha, especially my peppermint spice mocha. But brave men and women, I don't know, for their service. They're baristas. Moving on. What do you guys think? She continued, "For the record, my father has zero business being a police officer." She goes on to say, quote, or she tweeted, quote, "He was blatantly, proudly racist when I was a kid. It said things I would never repeat. He treats women like dogs, including his own daughter." Now, the Starbucks scandal began when the police chief wrote on Facebook about how one of the officers made a Thanksgiving run for the department and came back with the orders plastered with pig labels. And remember, he wrote that the officer who could have been home with family enjoying a meal and football game instead was patrolling his little town. Remember how he tweeted that? But the daughter claims that others in his department weren't as irked by the insult. Yeah, right. She was quoted as saying the deputy it actually happened to told my mom he didn't really care and that it was a harmless joke. No big deal. But my father's a camera whore who couldn't resist the attention. And look who's looking for attention. Her tweets have since gone viral, with the initial post racking up nearly 90,000 retweets. The message apparently gained enough traction that her father took notice as she tweeted an update. He has seen it and had someone call my mom to get that off Twitter. LMAO, he is upset. LMAO, he is upset. But, you know, the one thing she says here is that the deputy had actually happened to told my mom he didn't really care. It was a harmless joke, no big deal. No, that's called brushing it off. It did bug him. I believe so. And I say this not to knock that cop, but look, when cops are called pigs, when they see something that says pig, believe me, it bugs them. They might brush it off and go, harmless joke, stupid. But believe me, they're walking away going, asshole. You know, they are inside because they don't like that. I mean, nobody would. How would you like it if somebody said to you, "You're a pig"? But some cops do act in a certain manner that's disrespectful to the people they serve, so it would be a fitting insult to some officers. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're going to, if a cop just walks up to somebody that's doing a legally constitutionally protected activity and starts getting in their face and getting threatening and getting, assertive and aggressive for no reason, well, you're acting like a pig. Stop. Go back to work, do your fucking job. But when you got a cop that is doing his job and he's leaving people alone, he's going, how you doing? And then you go, how you doing, pig? Come on, let's be over 21 here. That's all I'm saying, is that not all cops deserve that label. Not all cops earn that label. But that said, I'm sure it bugged that deputy. I'm sure it bugged him. He may have said, it was a harmless joke. Yeah. But inside he's thinking, yeah, that little punk, I'm glad they apologized. They should get fired. Or maybe not fired, but hey, you know what? That little punk, I'm glad she apologized because she shouldn't have did that. It was wrong. And it is wrong. Some of you may go, yay for that Starbucks employee. No, that Starbucks employee lost her decorum at work. There's a certain decorum that you're supposed to have on the job. When you're representing an international company like Starbucks, when you're there as a barista in Starbucks, you're representing that company. If you want to do that, call him a pig or whatever, do it when you're outside of Starbucks on the street, walking down the street, you don't have Starbucks attire on or whatever. When you're inside there as a barista making coffee for people, you're representing that company. And there's a certain decorum that you're supposed to have at work. So I disagree that she was in the right. It was just not the right time and place for that employee to do that because she's representing her company. Those are my thoughts. Know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these editorials today on this great, terrific Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. Have fun, guys. I do have more editorial. I can't even speak. I have one of those acid bumps all over my tongue. I think it's because I've been eating a lot of Starburst, and I did the tangy lemon and the orange ones are just burning my tongue. Like you needed to know that. So anyway, have fun. I am going to have more editorials for you this week. Look for them every morning right here with Community Leo Watch.